What's up everyone, my name is Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, a wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac if you will. And today we are discussing NXT. We had NXT Super Tuesday 2. We got a part 2 of the Tuesday shows. Next week it is going back to Wednesday. But we have a new NXT champion. It has finally been decided and I'm sure it's going to be in the title of this video. But we're going to get all into that in a minute, so stay tuned. Right here at WrestleManiac UK, I discuss everything that is WWE and AEW. So if this sounds like the place for you, make sure you click the subscribe button and make sure you click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into the review. So guys, we're going to start from the NXT Championship match. Finn Balor versus Adam Cole, both men that were in the 60-minute Iron Man match 4-way last week. These two had the most points left at the end of the showing, so these two came into this match facing each other off for the NXT Championship. And I said to myself, whoever won this match, that's the t-shirt I was going to represent in this video. And I'm sure you can see by what I'm wearing, we got the F, we got the prints up. It was Finn Balor. Finn Balor got the win after a really grueling match. These guys put everything into this match to really sell the fact that, you know, it was going to be difficult for Finn to win. I think Finn was the favorite for a lot of people going into this match. It was pretty predictable he was going to win, but I think it was the right decision. He definitely needed something because his NXT run so far hasn't really set the world alight, but really happy he won here. There was a time where he done a coup de grace and didn't get the 3 count, and the commentators are really selling that, you know, nobody kicks out of the coup de grace. Then Adam Cole hit him with a super kick, hit him with the last shot, and I thought, oh my god, is Adam Cole gonna win here? And luckily Finn Balor kicked out at like 2.5. But then the match ended with a 1916 from the top rope. Adam Cole completely laid out. Finn Balor got the win and he got that NXT title back on him. Only the 3rd man in history behind Shinsuke Nakamura and Samoa Joe to win the NXT Championship on more than one occasion. So brilliant scenes for Finn Balor here. And backstage also kind of cemented an Adam Cole face turn, I guess. He congratulated Finn Balor backstage with a handshake, threw up the 2 sweet. Never seen Adam Cole congratulate anybody in his NXT run, so that pretty much cemented a face turn, followed by an interview later on in the night with Mackenzie where he said Finn Balor was the better man on the night. So Finn Balor, new NXT champion. Guys, put down below in the comments, who do you think is going to be some good challengers for Finn Balor? I'm sure we're going to see Ciampa. I can't wait to see that. That'll be really interesting. But anyone else come to mind as a good NXT championship challenger for Finn Balor? Let me know your thoughts down below. Next up on the show, we had Velveteen Dream taking on Ashanti Adonis. I've never seen this guy in NXT before, so I'm guessing he might be a new signee or a performance center talent. But it was pretty much a squash match. Adonis did come close with 1 near fall to beating Velveteen Dream, but we all knew that wasn't gonna happen. Obviously, Velveteen Dream still showing his new heel persona, put him away with a Death Valley driver. And while Velveteen Dream was celebrating, Kushida came out to lay an attack on Velveteen Dream. Now, this is obviously some type of revenge for what Velveteen Dream done to Kushida following their qualifying match for the North American Championship at NXT TakeOver 30. So Kushida getting some revenge, and it looks like we're going to spin off into a Velveteen Dream Kushida program, which should be interesting. I do think they still need to do something with Kushida. He hasn't really done much since he's come to NXT. Would be good to see him back in the cruiserweight title scene, in my opinion, and see if he can get his hands on that. But yeah, Velveteen Dream beat Adonis here in this match. In his first return to the ring in what has been a very long time, Austin Theory was in a losing effort against Bronson Reed. Obviously in recent weeks they've really been building up Bronson Reed, tweaked his packaging a bit, and he is really looking like a formidable competitor. Whether he's going to go on and chase down the NXT North American title or chase down the actual NXT Championship is yet to be seen, but they're making him really look like someone special that we need to pay attention to. It was good to see Austin Theory back in the ring since his kind of controversial exit or controversial suspension, should I say. Commentators are really selling that, you know, this guy is a very young prospect, that he's gonna go far. He's already featured in the WrestleMania, age 21, 22 years old. So yeah, they put him over despite his losing effort. Bronson Reed got the win with a tsunami, I think they're calling it, which is basically like a top rope splash. So yeah, Bronson Reed looking strong whilst defeating Austin Theory. So there's a little theme going on that wasn't in-ring action, it was going on in the Gargano House, and I'm gonna let you guys in on exactly what was happening. But guys, if you're enjoying this review so far, make sure you click the thumbs up button, give us a like, thoroughly appreciate it right here at WrestleManiac UK, and it does a lot for the channel, so please hit the thumbs up button. So if you remember, Candice LeRae had invited Tegan Nox over this week on NXT to the Gargano household to basically put all their grievances out there and hopefully come to a solution. And Candice LeRae was basically saying the solution is Tegan Nox should join the Gargano way of doing things. Obviously Tegan Nox was saying, yeah, I'm not feeling that, I'm not gonna do that. And it basically left them having a bit of a food fight in the Gargano house. Johnny Gargano was excellent in these segments, really just being this idiotic version of himself, making jokes at Tegan Nox's expense and then saying he's joking, going back and forth like that, kind of teasing her. And then when they kicked off with the food fight, he called her a horrible person, told her to get out the house. Tegan Nox dumped a bowl of spaghetti over his head. Candice LeRae went to throw something at Tegan Nox and actually broke their TV in their house, and Tegan Nox escaped. Candice LeRae actually chased her out the house as well. So maybe we're gonna see what's gonna happen from here on out. We're probably gonna get Candice LeRae versus Tegan Nox, an actual match from this, and we'll just see what happens from there. But it might be interesting, Tegan Nox joining the Gargano way of doing things. We had Roderick Strong take on Killian Dane, and I thought for sure here that Killian Dane was gonna get a win. I would have put money on Killian Dane getting a win here because I felt it was only normal for the story to progress in that way. However, Killian Dane lost here, and it was due to a Bobby Fish kind of interruption, a Bobby Fish distraction. So I guess that kind of protects Killian Dane, but really and truly, what are they doing with Killian Dane? This is a big star, and I mean, NXT UK is coming back. Is he someone potentially that could be put back into that scene to challenge for the NXT UK Championship? I know he's married to Nikki Cross and obviously they live in America, so maybe going to England isn't the first thing on his mind right now, but they need to really do something with Killian Dane. He is a strong, powerful competitor. He's been in NXT for a while now and they're just using him like a spare hand, and I think he's got a lot more to offer than that. I really thought he was going to beat Roderick Strong here. Like I said, the Bobby Fish distraction is probably the out and the excuse. Following the match, the Undisputed Era guys tried to get an attack on Killian Dane, and running to the rescue came Drave Maverick wielding a steel pipe. He didn't really get far with it before they took him out, and then Killian Dane came back and helped him out effectively, chased off the Undisputed Era guys. Drake Maverick then came to offer up his hand, say thank you to Killian Dane. I think like he done last week, again Killian Dane just knocked him down, wasn't interested in kind of making friends. So I don't know, maybe this is a problem with Killian Dane, not making friends, not making alliances, but at the same time I think NXT need to be doing something better with Killian Dane. Last but not least, we had Rhea Ripley versus Mercedes Martinez in a steel cage match. As the match started, Mercedes Martinez was literally just emptying everything from under the ring and putting it in the ring. Steel chairs, kendo sticks. She tried to get a table in before Rhea Ripley attacked her. Rhea Ripley eventually put the table in the ring and then the match began. Really physical match. We saw German suplexes off the top rope, superplexes off the top rope. We saw a spot where Robert Stone himself tried to scale the cage and get involved. Rhea Ripley got distracted by that. Mercedes Martinez kind of found her way back into the match. In the end, the match that was dubbed the Battle of the Badasses was won by Rhea Ripley, who delivered a top rope riptide, her finishing move, through a table to Mercedes Martinez, rolled her off the table, pinned her on the mat, 1, 2, 3. And this is a big win for Rhea Ripley because I think, again, she's just been floundering for a while. She was involved with the Robert Stone brand, but now she's got a big win over Mercedes Martinez in a steel cage. So guys, that was my NXT review of Super Tuesday 2. It's been an eventful 2 weeks. We've got a new NXT champion. Very happy to see Finn Balor back on top, and I hope this is really just gonna cement him as an NXT legend and hopefully kickstart a return to the main roster. Ultimately, that is the goal that I want to see. I want to see him come back to the main roster stronger than ever with this new kind of Prince character. I don't think he will hold the title for very long in NXT, maybe at least towards the end of the year. I think they've got a takeover in November. He might lose it as soon as then. Depends what the plans are, who else they've got coming in, etc, etc. But next week we've got a stacked show. The tag team championships are going to be defended by Breezango against Imperium, and Damian Priest is going to take take on Timothy Thatcher for the North American Championship. And we're also going to see Io Shirai versus Shotzi Blackheart after their little coming together this week on NXT. So can't wait for next week's show. Guys, if you enjoyed this review, please make sure you hit the like button, leave us a thumbs up, and if you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing, and if you do, hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop a new video. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see you soon.